Hi guys, so welcome to Painting with Pixie. This is a new idea that I sort of came up with. Today we're going to be doing some paint pouring. I'm not an expert, I don't follow like a really set technique. I know that there are people that literally have all of the works and they have like heat guns and stuff and they create some really cool tutorials. I'm going to do that hopefully in the future. But right now this is my first YouTube video. I just want to spend some time with you guys. Paint pouring is like, I'm usually a really fine art kind of person. I love the details. I love kind of doing them more like really controlled. So I used to do a lot of dot work in terms of tattoos, and I also used to do a lot of sort of intricate line art and illustration. So something like basically pouring paint onto a canvas is the complete opposite of what I'm used to, but I've actually found that I really love it because you can go wrong, but you can't really go wrong because it's still going to look pretty cool. You guys, if you haven't done paint pouring before, you're going to see it today for the first time. If you have done it before, you guys can just watch me do it. But it should hopefully be fun. So yeah, welcome to Painting with Pixie, and I hope you enjoy the first episode. We are starting with this canvas. I got this from a shop which is on the high street in the UK called The Works, and they're kind of like a budget art shop, craft shop for kids. But they do have like the cheapest canvases I've ever seen. So this was £4, which is like what, $6, $7. You get an A3 canvas for basically £4. So when I first looked into paint pouring, I did my research. This one kept popping up as like a really good option for paint pouring. Now what you do with this is so this is a pouring medium. You also are advised to cover the canvas with this pouring medium or some sort of white pouring medium, white paint. It just means that when you then pour the colours onto the canvas, there's already a layer of sort of paint or liquid pouring medium on there. So it kind of just glazes onto it instead of getting stuck on the actual canvas because there's already a smooth surface. So that when you actually pour the colours, which I have a lot of, you get to sort of get this really nice, cool idea. So we're going to see how that goes when I get a paintbrush. The gloves are actually important. Now I learnt the hard way. I did not wear gloves the first time because I was like, who needs gloves for painting? Oh boy, was I wrong. So you're essentially pouring like cupfuls of paint onto a canvas. It's not going to go on the canvas, it's going to go off the canvas. Like you pour it and then you tilt it. So you're kind of going to need gloves because it's going to go on you. It usually goes on your clothes. I have this little mat thing which is not going to do shit because it's too small. But we do have an extra one behind there if I need it. So we are prepared. We want to start with the pouring medium. Now I haven't really got an idea on where I want to go with this. I was thinking something really crazy and wild because I do happen to have something really crazy and wild, which is neon acrylics and a bunch of other stuff which I will show you shortly. These happen to be glow-in-the-dark pigments. These could be mixed in with the neon colours and create glow-in-the-dark as well, so that when this is hung up on, I don't know, someone's wall, you have glow-in-the-dark features as well, which I think is brilliant. So I'm going to definitely do that. This is the black acrylic paint. I get this from Deco Art, so you can see it's, yeah, standard black acrylic paint. So that might be the base. So what we do really is generally you just get as much as you want. Well, not as much as you want because then I'd probably use the whole bottle, but enough to sort of start with. Now you can of course do that, but it takes fucking ages. So you can just start putting it across the canvas. Now I know that I should be using a bigger brush, but I haven't brought one with me today. This is like the biggest one I have at the moment, so it's just going to take a little bit longer. Yeah, I was kind of thinking vibe to this one is sort of like a dark, electric, just something that's really interesting to look at, and also something that you can appreciate in the dark, because I don't know, since I was like a kid I've had this fascination with things that glow in the dark. I think a lot of kids do, but I just never grew out of it. Like, you know, with like glow in the dark stars, like, oh my god, I covered my entire ceiling and walls with glow in the dark stars. And one of my biggest ever like meltdowns as a kid, can you guess what that was over? So that was actually over a glow in the dark unicorn t-shirt which I'd seen at a zoo gift shop and I basically wasn't prepared to leave until I'd actually acquired this glow-in-the-dark unicorn t-shirt, because I think I was about 6 or 7, and that thing, when I saw it, it was just literally my life. I needed to own it. The next step is, of course, preparing the actual pouring mediums. Got blues, oranges, yellows, greens, pinks and purples. So they're very bright. I think maybe I'll just start with a yellow. Okay, so I'm going to start with some yellow, as I went out to do. So what you do is you just do that. Now I do want to put some of this pigment stuff in it. Should we try? Let's be spontaneous, like let's just do it. So we've got lemon yellow, which is a neon pigment powder, and we get a little crack spoon as well, so that's good. I don't actually think crack spoons look like that, do they? Shows how much I know. So it's telling me that this is lemon yellow. Obviously glow in the dark follows different realities, and it is green, but we're just gonna mix that in. Maybe I should just do a bit more. Don't know how much I need. Something like this. Okay, right. The yellow is good. So as you can see, we're doing like, you want to create a consistency that's fairly watered down. I mean, I could probably do a bit more painting medium, pouring medium even. I've literally just covered the entire floor with that, but okay. So we're adding some green pigment now, which is glow in the dark again. So, as much as I should have had like something to mix this with, it's still going to go green if I have yellow in here. So now I'm adding the neon green acrylic, which will mix into the pouring medium like this. It's a nice green actually. Okay, so, oh, just covered my hand. This stuff is gross. So yeah, obviously this stuff is gross, but it should be worth it. In you go. That's very neon. Right, so we've got orange, red, or orange. So we've got orange yellow actually, it says. It will glow. It'll glow. Ooh, look at that. So yeah, we're doing another colour that's very neon. It's gonna be very bright. Complete. Next one is pink. Pouring medium.
Mission failed.
So we've added the glow in the dark pigment now. So we've got all these colours forming. 2 more. So next one is the purple. More pouring medium. Okay. Purple. We actually have like all of the colours. I like this. So here's purple. That looks cool. Look at that! Oh my god. Alright, we're on to the last colour. I've managed to make a bit of a mess down here. I blame my long hair. Blue. Glorious blue. Blue. Okay, so I'm just going to mix the last colours. That's a very nice blue. So I'm going to start now preparing the pour cup, which is, we've mixed all the individual colours up, which have the glow in the dark pigments, but now it's time to create the pour cup, which is actually going to have all of the colours in, which I'm going to release onto the palette. Do not fall on me, oh my lord. Right, so here's the plan. We get some black. You always start with the base colour to get some pouring medium, and you get your mixy. Right. The beginning is beginning now.
So carefully, you want to be pouring them into the middle. So I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but pour it directly into the middle of the previous colour. It will, or it should disappear until it pops out at the top like that. Right. So now you've got this. So, like that. Next step is next colour. Now I want to make sure we've got enough pouring medium so that it's going to actually flow. So we do this. So get that all mixed. So now the next step is pouring the next colour on, which will be like this. So again, you want it to go directly into the middle of the yellow, or whatever colour you're using. It's really cool. And yeah, it already starts to look good in the actual cup, so that's a plus. So I'm going to leave that there. Oh, don't do that. So the next colour is blue. Now I can already tell that's way too thick, so you need to thin it out and make sure you're doing that. So now we're adding the blue. The blue just goes straight into the middle, like that. I'm not going to overdo it because I want to save some time for these lads over here. So the next is going to be the purple. That one's quite thin as it is, you can see it like that. So I'm going to do that. Now the pink I'm going to add a lot of because that's the most bright colour. That's actually hurting my eyes right now. I don't know if you guys can see it on that camera, hopefully. Now don't worry if you get like a few drops of paint on your canvas beforehand, it's going to get covered, literally. And then the final colour is this orange, which is quite thin. Right up to the top. Okay, I have no more room. Right, so the idea is, if you guys can see my cup, it's pretty wild. The idea is to do that, get it on top. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so now it's like there. Yeah, that's catching it. So I'm just going to move it like this. 3, 2, 1. Oh my god, that's so cool. Ah! Oh my god. How cool is that picture? Oh my god. Oh my god. You guys, like, look at this part here if you can see it. Okay, so the idea is to start slowly spreading it across the canvas. If you move too fast, you might lose some forms, but you can also create them. So right now you can see these flecks. This is like really alien neon vibes, which I love. I think this is awesome. There's a bit of lacking of yellow, but maybe that will come out as you start to spread it around. And that's the thing, like, I thought when you pour it out, those are the colours you get, but actually there's colours underneath which you don't even know about. This is one of my favourites, oh my god. Right, so you can start to guide it towards or off the edges. Just, yeah, this is why it's needed. So you can see that. I'm concentrating so hard right now. Oh my god. So you want to slowly start bringing it over to the different corners. Try not to like destroy it. Again, it's totally into your control. It's totally down to you where you want to take the different parts. Moving it as fast as possible though, without destroying the colours, is good. Now what you want to do is, if that does start to happen where it dries up, you want to be able to add some black to the edges so that you can just guide it in to get to the edges. So you see how it's connected now. See here. Now it will help it get to the edge. It's so relaxing. Look at this. Oh my god. This is insane. This is insane. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm just guiding it down to the corner now. Just getting it over that little corner and then back. So I don't destroy anything. I don't want to lose too much of the colours. As you can see from this, that is literally insane. like as you do this, you get mesmerized yourself. So I stopped talking because I'm like, oh my god, this looks so cool. The concentration now, it's like a good one. I don't want to screw it up. Like I'm like, please don't screw it up. Okay, so I'm just guiding it down now to the last sort of few corners and edges, like this. So look at the patterns, guys. I mean, this is crazy. It's exactly what I was saying I wanted to go for, wasn't it? And I can't put my sleeve up on my play suit because I got covered in paint, as I said I would be. I don't actually want to get this one dirty, if I can help it. Oh, I'm literally shaking. This is so cool. So now you can, when you kind of start to spread it across the canvas, you can start to guide your own patterns. You want to just make sure you're getting all edges, because that's pretty much, I just want to get this last edge here. Risking a lot. Right, that's finished. Just to show you. I want to show you guys a close-up. So yeah, here we go. This is the whole thing. Yeah, this is my first outdoor one. I hope you guys like it. You can see the mess. But how trippy is that? This is so cool. Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, I'm might add a few flecks of glitter in there at some point, but I might leave it for now. That's sick. So thank you so much for joining me today. I had loads of fun. I really enjoyed doing this. This piece is awesome. I didn't expect it to come out like this at all. I just had a rough idea. So again, as I said, creative is best. And hopefully if you guys have any suggestions for future ideas, please leave them in the comments. Please leave a subscribe, because you know, if you guys want to support me on here, I'll definitely want to make more videos. I hope to see you in the next video. Love you guys. Bye.